Hey, it's Kyle here, and in my last video I asked for suggestions for some ideas for videos on this channel in the future. Every comment I got was somehow related to books or literature, so I've decided for the month of October I'll post a video every week, and it will have something to do about books, literature, something in that genre. So to start off this kind of literary month of October, I've decided to do a video on my 5 favorite book covers of all time. Now, I'm not saying these are, of all the books that have ever existed. These are basically my favorite book covers out of the books that I personally own, and obviously the versions I own. So here's my 5 favorite. Starting at number 5 is Driving Mr. Albert, A Trip Across America with Einstein's Brain by Michael Paterniti. I'm probably mispronouncing his last name, but here's the cover up close. The thing I really liked about this cover is just kind of some clever little play on things that if you know a lot about Einstein, you kind of get the jokes. The car tag is E equals MC squared. You have the little scientific symbol on the back of the car, and then the car and the trees just kind of get the picture of the road trip motif of this book. So, this one's kind of a more simple cover. It's not, as quite as stand out as the other ones on my list, but I just like this cover a lot. So, number 5, Driving Mr. Albert. Number 4 is a Star Wars book, Vortex, which is in the Star Wars series Fate of the Jedi. The reason I like this one's a few reasons. Main one is how cool is it to see Han Solo pointing a blaster at you in the front cover. I mean, there's not much more cooler than Han Solo and a blaster. Then I also like this series, The Fate of Jedi. I like all the covers in this one because around the entire edge of the book is kind of the outline of a skyline for a city. So you get to see all the buildings, and they've kept that same theme for every book in that series. So I like that a lot. So Han Solo on the front with the blaster and the little skyline around the edge of the book, I really like. So Vortex, which is in the Fate of the Jedi series, a Star Wars book. The author is Troy Denning. So this is book number 4. Book number 3 is Sweetly by Jackson Pearce. This book is just covered, I think, really awesome. It really catches your eye. Obviously, there's the outline of the witch and the shapes of the trees, which I think the artist did a wonderful job of making the trees look realistic, but at the same time doing the outline of a witch's face in it. And a very small part is the house. So your eyes get drawn to the witch, but also to the house, which really sums up the plot of Sweetly very nicely. I'm not really going to get too much in the plot of this. This book and the Star Wars book, I've done reviews for these in the past on We Read Books, so I'll post links to those reviews in the description box below. But I just really love the witch's face in this cover. I just thought it was very clever, very well done. Like the cover with purple and black. Thought it worked good, and love the cover for Sweetly by Jackson Pearce. Number 3. Number 2 is a new book that I just very recently got. I actually haven't had a chance to read this one yet. Z for Zachariah by Robert C. O'Brien. I just really liked this book cover. Just really grabbed my attention. You have the gas mask here in the corner. The Z and the rest of the cover looks like it's kind of rust splattered with some blood in it. So it kind of gives the a very graphic nature of the topic of this book, which deals with kind of a world ravaged by nuclear war. The world's kind of coming to an end. So this cover, to me, sums up that very dire circumstance very well. The gas mask and what looks like to be blood spatters all over the book, and the title just stands out. This is one of these books I got at Borders Books when they were going out of business. I never heard of this book before, so I was just kind of browsing through, and the cover caught my eye right away. I never heard of it before. And this is what made me pick up the book and see what it was about. So anytime, to me, you're in a bookstore and you've never heard of a book, and just by looking at the cover, it makes you want to read the back cover to see if you want to buy it. To me, that's a good book cover, because if your book cover doesn't grab people's attentions in the bookstore, then, what's the point? Really, once you've bought the book cover, you hardly ever see it. It's on your bookshelf. It's like you're just staring at the book cover all the time. The book cover is really to try to get you to buy the book. And this book for me, worked. So I really enjoyed the cover for Z for Zachariah by Robert O'Brien. That's number 2 on my list. And number 1 on the list is Catching Fire in the Hunger Games series by Suzanne Collins. I will say it. I think all the covers in the Hunger Games series, all 3 books, have very, very cool covers. They all have really neat symbols on the front. The colors of the cover is really nice. But I really like this one, part for the symbol, but also mainly for the color of the cover. I'm not sure how well you can see this by camera, but what I really like this is every angle you kind of shift this, you get a different kind of hue of red. It kind of goes from burnt orange to real dark red, and it really is all the shades that you see in Fire, which goes along very well since the title of the book is Catching Fire. So really the cover and the color they use in this kind of metallic color that changes colors whichever angle you look at it really brings out that fire element of the title. And so I just thought that as a beautifully done cover with the color and the symbol, everything, I just absolutely love this cover. They did a wonderful job with all 3 of the books in the series, but like I said, this is by far my favorite book cover in the Hunger Games series, and my favorite cover in all the books I own. So, number 1, Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins. Like I said, there are books I've reviewed in the past that I've done the covers for here. I'll list those videos in the description box so you can check out their reviews. I also encourage you while you're doing that to check out the We Read Books book channel. That's a collaborative book review channel I'm a part of. Some great book reviews on there. So if you're looking for some good stuff to read, check that channel out. And then just stay tuned to my channel for the rest of the month of October. As like I said, every week I'll be posting a book/literary related video. So hope you'll enjoy these videos, and hope you will be looking forward to the rest of October as much as I am. Hope everybody has a great day. See you next time.